We have a wah-wah going on. Well, I guess I better just do this. I better just go, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, that survey was working. Okay, I get it. You see, I can read sign language. Is that better? Phew. All right. Well, it's wonderful to see you here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to all of the people who are returning, all the people who are new to the program, all the people who are regulars, the irregulars, the people who are part of the neighborhood. I want to say it's nice to see you, and thank you very much for coming today. It's always so great to see you in the morning, especially because this group is such a good-looking group. Holy cow. I love it. This is the Morning Flow Show. Yes, it is, a.k.a. your AM Daily Dose of Chi. And I am your host, David-Dorian Ross, the Mr. Rogers of Harmony. Yes, I just woke up this morning and go, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And I'm just bursting with Chi. I got to put on my cardigan and we'll just do some Tai Chi together this morning. Hey, I wanted to acknowledge the people who are joining in recently, some new people to the class, and as well as the people who've been here for a while, and just kind of recontextualize our little gathering here this morning. So if you're new to the movements or you're kind of looking sometimes and going, oh, what are they doing? I'm not quite sure how to follow. I just want to let you know it's not about how you look. It's never about how you look, because how you look is just what's coming out of your body, and I love it. I love whatever I see. It's about how you feel. And that feeling is that feeling that we call the feeling of flow, the experience of flow. And you can't go out and get it. You can't like think your way through it. So that's why I always say, less thinking, more sighing. Because the way to get the feeling is just to kind of let it burst out from inside you, take you over, right? And you just have to kind of let go to let that happen. It's in there, I promise. Anyway, that's just a little reminder, because I find myself kind of slipping past that and just jumping right into movements, and then I don't want to leave anybody behind, because it's so much fun when we're all together doing this. Anyway, today we had a special assignment, a special challenge yesterday that I said that we could spend yesterday kind of just noticing anything that happened, noticing your reactions. Last night, by the way, I had my second thoughts, my additional thoughts, and I thought, since we're working the whole armchair quarterback thing, I said, well, maybe I should just award points for some of the reactions. So if you yesterday had a chance to notice one and wrote it down or made a mental note, whatever, I'm going to give you a first down for that one. If you noticed two of them and were carrying two of them around, field goal, 3 points. And if you could notice at least three, like really good, paying attention all day long, touchdown. Anybody get a touchdown yesterday? Oh, yes, Jacqueline. She's ahead by 7. Anybody get a field goal? Notice a couple of them, make mental notes of at least 2. Dawn and Chris and Steve. Yes, I knew Steve was going to pay attention yesterday because he has this serious look. But he could draw a picture of it. See, that's the thing. And anybody get first down? Okay, so some of you are still on the field. All right, beautiful. Well, I thought let's pick one maybe and talk about it a little bit and just kind of share, and or maybe two if we have time. But we'll do that after we get up and Chi Boogie. So I'm going to put the music on. If you would like to just go ahead and find your spot, and then I will join you in just a second when I put the music on. And we'll have some fun in the neighborhood. There we go.
Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed.
All right.
Don't feel like picking
You
up
come
my
over here, so I'm
phone,
not
leave a message
really
at the
schizophrenic.
tone, 'cause today I said I'm not doing anything.
Beautiful. So finding a place where you can just spread yourself on the wings of the energy of life, the chi, open the heart, open the mind, and then just breathe on out. All the way down into the earth. Float back up again. Letting the breath do the work for you. Remember, you just have to let it go, and the feeling will burst out from inside you. Inhale, float up, and let's sink the chi. Folding the hands into the heart, and then just letting them ease on down into the earth. One more time, breathe in, fold in, and breathe out. Beautiful. All right, let's take this foot out to the side. And in front, the hands will float up for opening the door. You know, the name is just both literal and metaphorical in Tai Chi. Opening the door, it's like the start. It's like, okay, I'm ready to go now. I just got to open the door and step through, see what happens on the other side. You also talk about opening the gate, as in the gates of the energy around the body. Okay? So I'm getting the gates opened up, say, let's let the chi flow. And so one more time, we'll just melt on down into the earth, float back up here, pull the hands into the heart, and we're going to step into the corner and cross the points. Cross the points and circle all the way around. Just circle back into the center and reach into that, crossing the points. Open up, circle all the way around here. So soft hands, by the way. Carrying a baby all the way around. One more time. Crossing the points. Circle around. Come back to center and reach. Now stay with me, because what we're going to do is we're just going to pull them both back and around and pierce the clouds. As long as we're on this side, let's just pierce the clouds forward. Right. Take the two hands, the two fingertips like spear points, and just cut right through all the fog of life. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Take it all the way around, and no shy people, take it all the way forward. Very nice. All right, step back with me and hug the big tree. Stepping in right here, inhaling, open. Fingertips come floating back together, hands flat. Step in, we're going to go to the other corner and cross the points again. Cross. Yes, and circle it all the way around. Draw back into the center. Hello there. I always feel like I'm carrying precious gifts, and I'm just saying, pick one. Here, handful of M&Ms. Have one. And cross, stirring up and exciting the energy. All right, stay with me. We're going to reach forward and then circle it on back for piercing the clouds on this side. Just reach on back. Settle in. Two hands like spear points and pierce. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Breathe in. Cut right through the fog so it's a clear, clear day today. Step on back in and hug the big tree. Good. Inhale and open. The fingertips come floating back together. Hands flatten. Float all the way down. Let's take all that energy and ground it into the earth. Floating up. Drift in. Big loud sound. That's all I want to hear. Floating back up. Opening the door. Nice. Rising back up, hug the big tree, inhale and open, this hand on top, and stay with me. We're going to crane spreads wings. This foot's going to come out and tap the ground as I rise up and look at myself in that mirror there. This hand on top, step on down, and just flow into the next part. Step out and tap. Good, one at a time. This hand on top, bottom hand floats up to look in the mirror, and step out there, tapping the ground. And just let it roll. Shift over, open. Gather it all together. One more time. Beautiful. Oh, that looked good. We got to do a couple more just because that one was so nice to watch here. And gather it all in, breathe in, breathe out, and stay right here. Everything goes to this side. Step on in and melt down. Melt. And float back up. Can we add this hand, pushing down, push down, and float back. Let's try this hand, fold in. Excellent. Now let's do everything together, shall we? Just why not? Float on down, and back up. And one more time, all together. Excellent. Take it on down and hold it right here for a second. Step forward and push. Push, 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 push. And bring it on back. And as I step in, I'm going to go over to this side and melt on down. And float back up. Adding this hand, push down one time, push. Beautiful. This hand, just float on in here. Hello there. I write notes in my palm, see, that's why. All together, push on down. I don't, but that's a great idea. I could. One more time, float on down. Hold it right here. Let's take a step and push. Push, 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 push. Nice. Bring it on back. And let's take everything over to this side. 2 times floating down. And back up one more time. Fold it in here. Good. Take a step and push. And bring it on back. Everything goes over to this side. 2 times. Uno. Float up. Dos. Take a step and push. Good. Bring it on back and hug the tree. Right? Inhale and open. Fingertips come floating back together. Hands flat and float all the way down and sink the chi. Inhale. Reach out. Grab those puffs of energy down into the earth. And floating back up. Hug the big tree. Inhale and open. Let's get this hand on top. And tick-tock. Yes, and crane spreads wings. Open out. Gather. Shift it over. Open up again. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Stay right here. Everything goes to this side. 2 times all together. Once. Float up. Twice. Good. Take a step and push. Bring it on back. You guys look good. Take it all the way over here. 2 times with a down into the earth and a float up to heaven and down into the earth. Right here, take a step and push. Push, 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 push. Excellent. Bring it back on home and hug the big tree. Inhale and open. Let's get this hand on top of the big round moon and step in. Good. Take a step out here and open the curtain for me. Back of the hand just pushes that curtain open, open, open. Nice. And then roll that around. Love it. Open the curtain again. Push out. Ease it back on in. Stay with me. Both hands just creep on forward and then ease on down. Toss away. Long arm comes back in. Hello there. And push. Pull. Push again. Stay with me. Open your hearts. So beautiful. Hearts open, 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 open. Back over here on this side. This hand on top. And as you step out again, open that space. Bigger, 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 bigger. And then just roll this around on top. Let it flow. Open the space. Open, open, open. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Just roll it in. And roll it on out again. And then here we go. Reaching forward. Creeping slowly. Then just stroking on down. Toss away. Come back in here. Then push. Pull. And push again. Very nice. Open the heart. Open, open, open. Open. Back over here. On top as you step in. Stepping out 2 times to open the curtain. There's 1. Come on back one more time. And 2. And keep on going. Reach forward. Ease it on down. Toss away. Long arm waves on in and push. Pull.
Have you met my yoga instructor?
And push. Good. One more time, just like that. Awesome. Just because that looks so good. Open the heart. Open, open, open.
He was
good.
just helping
Back
me with
over
breathing.
Here on this side. This hand on top.
All good.
Good. Stepping out 2 times to open the curtain. Make the space bigger. There's 1. Here we go. Here's 2. And reach on forward. Pull it on down. Thank you for coming. And toss away. Long arm pulls on in. Push. Pull. and push again. Excellent. All right, open the hearts right back to center and step on in and hug the big tree. Nice. Inhale and open. Fingertips come floating back in. Hands flatten. Float all the way down. Very nice. Sink the chi just so that we can get all that good energy and a spontaneous wiggle moment there for any of you who want to join me. Let's take this foot out a little bit wider right now. And hands float up. Pull into the heart and then just drop all the way to the earth. Just let it come all the way down. And lift up to the sky. Reaching up, pulling back down into the heart, and just let it go. And by the way, there's no depth you have to go. I don't care. Wherever you land is good for me. Breathe in and breathe out. Floating back up the vertical circle of chi and down, and stay with me because we're going to reverse direction. Bring it back up. And now reach the heavens. Up and out, and around, down. Inhale. It's all done. Just a little bit of breath, a little bit of floating back up one more time. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Stay with me. Come on back to the center and hug the big tree right here. Inhale and open. Let's get this guy on top. Big round moon. And just drop. Good. Turning to face this direction. Let's take this ball of chi and just kind of toss it out into space. Stir it all the way around. Draw back into center and go. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the chi neighborhood. I love this song. You never know. It's a breakup song, and I think it's just like so happy. I have to use it for just anything. Turning around. Hug the tree right here, why don't you? And bring it back to center. Nice. Inhale and open. Let's get this hand on top. And just drop into it. Turn to face this direction and push it out there. And circle it around. Pull it back in. Get that energy out into space. You know, it's one thing to get all your energy circulating around and stirred up and powerful inside you, but what are you going to do with it then? Yeah. Well, let's get it out there. Push. Circle. Last time. Just push it on out there and hug the big tree right here. Bring it back to center. Good. Heel toe the feet together a couple of times. Inhale and open. Fingertips come floating back in. Hands flatten. Float all the way down. And one more time, sinking the chi, just so that once you've stirred it all up, you always end up with it nice and grounded. Beautiful. This foot's going to return. And on a Tuesday morning, Mr. Ross's neighborhood, a little bow. That's all you need. Nice work. Excellent. Come on back in for just a second. Fantastico. I could feel your chi. I could feel it coming through there. I love it. Okay. Well, listen, we got a couple of minutes. I know it's Tuesday morning. Good things happen on a Tuesday, and I want to let you go as quickly as possible. But let's have a little conversation. Let's share a little bit. So here's how this would work, if you don't mind. If you've had a first down, field goal, or touchdown, and you wouldn't mind sharing it with the group. So this is, remember, just to capture the invitation from yesterday. It's just like, at this point in time, the development of your ability to make conscious choices about the responses to life's occurrences comes first from just practicing noticing. You can't. We have a saying in the fundamental principles that we teach that you cannot transcend what you have not embraced, but you cannot embrace what you cannot see. So the first step in being able to transcend the reactions that we have to life is to be able to see them, just to get practice in noticing when they happen. So that's the That's the exercise that we're involved in right now. So if you've got one that you wouldn't mind sharing with the rest of the Barb neighborhood, give me a shout, give me a wave. Don't be shy. And by the way, Marion, you can share anything you want to. Kristen, I love you, girl. Let me just turn your mic on. Tell me what you noticed yesterday.
So yeah, I'll share with you my pool chemistry story. So we're balancing the pool, like we're trying to balance the rest of our life. And I arrived at the counter with just enough time to test the water sample, and I know the temperature of it, and I'm all good, and I had run out of time. So then they test the water, and they start talking about hydrogen atoms, and there's alkalinity, and pH minus, and what do I have at home last year, and some of it's got to be thrown out, and then I realized, I'm just going to walk away from the counter and come back at another time.
So what was the initial feeling? You know, like what was going on in your body when all this stuff was coming back in?
Well, it kind of started at my toes, and then it was this prickly feeling that just kind of got all the way up to here.
Yes.
And then there was a hive that showed up right at the and then I started to sweat. So as soon as I got that feeling, I said, I've got to back off. Because normally I would have stayed, rushed to my next appointment, charged the bill, bought the alkalinity, done the hydrogen and elusive or whatever, and left there with a headache. So I walked away. I don't know if that was right, wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because at this point in time, we're not even trying to do anything with it. It's just noticing. Okay, bravo, excellent. First down, girl. I love it. Thank you for sharing that one. All right, anybody else got one that they want to, yeah, Jacqueline, jump right in there. Oops, go ahead, Jacqueline.
I'll be brief, but I saw something that was really scary, and it just felt weird to say it was perfect, and that.
So something happened that instilled a fear reaction. Got it.
And it was on the outside, but I felt it on the inside, and it felt good to be able to go, I'm just afraid, and it's okay, and you're perfect.
Beautiful. So you're getting a taste, and one reason why I am just staying at the level of noticing at this point in time is because although stuff like this happens, you have your first taste of being able to have a response rather than an unconscious reaction. You know, that ability to do that consistently is just not locked in there yet, right? So I don't want to get anybody disappointed because next week you're going to go, crap, I thought I had it last week and now it's back. You know, so don't be hard on yourself. So, you know, I love the fact that you had that realization. See, that's the power that's within us to be able to make a different kind of reaction. And it's good just to notice. And I don't know if rest of you guys can get, like, that's powerful that for Jacqueline to be able to say, this made me afraid. This made me feel afraid, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. That is human. You don't want to stop being afraid, by the way. I would never encourage somebody to say, you know, stop being scared about stuff. Dude, we're all scared about stuff, you know. I'm scared about door dings in my car. I mean, like this stuff, you know, the stuff scared. It's how we respond to a fear, or how we can say, it's just a freaking door ding, you know, get over it, you know, that kind of thing. Does that make sense? So, all right, Jacqueline, first down. Excellent. All right, let's hold it right there. Don's got, Don, you'll just have to come back in the next hour. That's what you'll have to do. Because it's Tuesday morning and I got to let you go, you know. All right, so I will be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about a couple more. So keep on playing on the field. First downs for 1, field goals for 2, touchdown for 3. All right. Listen, I got a couple of quick announcements. So anyway, thank you for letting me share those thoughts with you. And thank you for sharing, you know, Jacqueline and Kristen and the rest of you who are like ready. Thank you for sharing those things. That's how we do. Okay. Boy, have I got good announcements for you today. So first of all, this is Tuesday. This is the big day, 10 o'clock this morning. CJ's going to be here with an hour-long Tai Chi Fit class. And then tonight, what happens tonight? Deanna Dimmitt's going to be here for the first of her hour-long Tai Chi Fit classes. If you haven't signed up, there's still time. Come and do it. I'm going to see if I can pop in at least for a little bit just to kind of watch some of the action and just check it out because she's got her own awesome, intense style at that. And also, she's going to take over the evening flow show for me tonight, so she's going to be hosting the 5 o'clock flow show. So you can always, if you can't do the hour-long, at least come and join her for 5 o'clock tonight. Starting in June, starting next month in June, John Paul Vincent, our new dad of the group, has decided he wants to start hosting a Friday night, his own version of the Tai Chi, the evening flow show, focused entirely on the apparatus. Now, if you don't know about John Paul, he's the guy who makes all of our beautiful sticks and swords, and he teaches. He just loves the toys. So he says, I want to do a class that's just around the toys. And it's just like the rest of the flow shows. It's 15 minutes, maybe a few minutes of thought of the day. Come in for free, leave and feel like you've had chi in your palms. So that's coming up in June, and we want to come in and see that. I want to take Fridays off, but now I'm going to come a couple times. And then, starting this coming Saturday, you don't even have to wait. This coming Saturday, we are going to put the 8 a.m. hour-long Tai Chi Fit class on the schedule permanently, led by this guy. So if you have some time on Saturday mornings and you want to come in, and I'm just going to throw out all of the stops and pull out all the crazy things I'm working on just to use you as guinea pigs. So come and join me for that. That'll be a lot of fun. That'll be every Saturday at 8 a.m. West Coast time. Lots of good announcements, yes? All right, well, based on that, let me let you go. Go on out there. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Don't forget to keep your hearts open. Take some time to play. And no matter what life is throwing at you, just go with the flow. Get a touchdown. I love you guys. See you in a half an hour.